This is such a great question, and I'm going to show you what worked for me, not only with what to read, but also with reading the Bible consistently and just really enjoying spending time in the Word. It's called Pivot and Prism, and I learned it from my friend Angelina of Revive Ministries. So the first part is this reflection piece, pivot. So P stands for prayer, and you're going to ask God, what do I need from you today? The second part is vision, and this is what you'll ask God, what do you need from me today? And this is outside of the day-to-day. What does God need you to do? A is for accountability, which is asking God, when do you need me to do this? The vision. And then T is for testimony. What did God do for you yesterday? Give him thanks. So the second part is prism, which gets more into the scripture reading. So P stands for praise, and you're going to read a psalm a day because that's the book of praise. R stands for read, and that's where you'll choose a book, like just ask God, which book of the Bible do you want me to start reading, and just read it chapter by chapter, one a day. I is insight, and that stands for Proverbs. And so each proverb will line up with a day of the month. So just correlate those to the T. And then study is using the SOAP method. So you'll read 3 chapters a day, and then you'll do the SOAP method at the end to, I'll explain what that means in a second. And then lastly is meditate, which is just reflect on the SOAP. So the SOAP method is just a great way to dive deeper into what you've studied. So you'll pick one of the scriptures from the 3 chapters, write out an observation, then go ahead and apply that observation to your life and end with a prayer. It might look something like this when you're done. On average, I feel like this whole process takes, 25, 30 minutes. It can take shorter or longer, just depending on how much time you want to spend. Let me show you some of my examples so you really understand how this works. Hopefully you can see this and you can go ahead and screenshot it so you can take your time looking through and seeing exactly how I do this. I also really enjoyed getting creative and making illustrations, having fun with typography, layout, pattern, shape, and color. So another super big important thing to do with this particular process is discipleship and accountability. So in an ideal world, you would have a partner who is doing this as well. And then every day you pick a time that you're going to share and spend just 15 minutes on the phone with one another. I did this with my friend Lakeisha, and we would spend 5 minutes each sharing our pivot and our SOAP, and then we would pray over each other for the last 5 minutes.